Riders, check the timeout. 18 seconds to go. Yes, this is how we do it over here, folks. This is how we do it. Oh my. Let's do it, riders. Let's do it. Let's do it. Almost didn't end up streaming this today, riders. Almost didn't end up streaming. Oh, and look at this multi-camera view. It's amazing what streamers can do these days, folks. Yes, riders. Okay, wow, what do you know? We're not in Oman today, riders. We are not in Oman. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream. I was running out of time. 8 minutes to go. I saw Kekopoka there. I know he likes a good stream. So, I made it happen, dude. You saw me. I was stepping on the bike with 18 seconds to go. 0 warm-up. My one light I have on right now is half teetering off the table. So, it's just the way it is today, riders. Let's do this. Hey, Sandarak's right here. Sandarak. Let me catch my breath, folks. I always find the first couple minutes to be hard. Till I continue my talking at 170 beats per minute. You guys have all seen me do it. Ooh, beautiful countryside here. Look at this. Lord of the Rings. Or what? Don't even know if we're on the same island. Lake Coleridge, New Zealand. Beautiful. And you know, I don't even know if I've set this as a group ride or a race. I think I did do group ride. I can't tell right now. I just see drafting. So I was warming up. My 18-second warm-up. Creeping Death, Metallica. Let me know. There's no classical garbage around here. We don't do that. If you're listening to classical, well, we got some problems. Darth Puncher here. Yeah, so guys, I scheduled this today. Just trying to get things done. I missed both my other rides this week. I've been working on videos. Yeah, let's talk about it. Colin, Inside Cycling World. Your #1 Ruby streamer. #1, folks. #1 race commentator on Ruby, perhaps the world. Perhaps. Go for the braking segments here. And drink. And drink, folks. So yeah, I'm not even sure what my 2-camera display looks like. Guys, I was throwing that. There's like my VACMASTER. It's right ahead of me. I got a small fan behind me. You can see it in the secondary camera right now. Pointing at it. Let's see what kind of delay we got. Well, you'll see it. There's like a tall tower fan behind me. What I should probably do with that is prop it up a bit, get more airflow. I think I almost need 3 fans down here. In the 10x10 cube of, you know, dedication to all things inside cycling, folks. Where's everyone been? How's everyone doing today? Yeah, so, like I said, I saw Kekopoka sitting on the start line. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to make this happen for him. I was honestly just going to hit record. Sorry guys, I don't have any of those huge gears that you guys have on your special fancy dancy smart bikes. I got a 50. 50. So, but we make do. Yeah, I had like 8 or 9 minutes to go. It's very easy for me to capture this stuff if I just record it. And to be honest, I'm going back to some of that stuff. I like making the videos where I do a live commentary of the race. This is for everything, guys. But like, let's just say racing. Remember the days I used to do like a live commentary and release it later? God, that's noisy. Gives me a chance to like maybe add a couple of graphics into the video. I now have internet that can do it, so I'm not too concerned about that. As long as the YouTube gods decide to be nice to me. Remember guys, there's no figuring out YouTube. I've said that in the Discord a few times. They do what they want to do. If you're trying to upload when it's busy, it might take hours. If you try to upload even with great internet, then it's not going to happen. It's just going to sit. It's just the way it is. The amount of videos they have uploaded. So I don't know if I even picked my bike right. Baldiso B1 with some lightweight wheels. Once I get a second here to check, I'll, which might be right now, I'm going to use this live chat here. If there's anyone here, live chat. Let's move on down here. This is where I get dropped, and you guys know why does Colin always get dropped? Lord of the Rings was shot in places all over both islands. See, folks, you interact with your audience. Darth's here. Ruben St. Bright Heart calling you talking too much. Good route for Mellow Monday in the future. Yes, Ruben. You got her, dude. You got her. Team Belgium. Mellow Mondays, 2.3 watts per kilo. Guys, we figured out how to make group rides not so racy. If you want to smash off the front, that's great. You're out. Well, you'll be in, but you'll be at the very bottom. So guys, like I'm spun out here right now, pretty much. I can spin more, but I ain't gonna add much power. Thinking most of you are probably in the same boat. 67 kilometers an hour. Yeah, so it's a comedy short today. VACMASTER straight ahead. Better camera up in the top left. Quite zoomed in, don't care. That's the only way I can do it. Lower quality cam, giving you a full look at the full Colin over there. Fan behind me, light. The light is actually falling off the table right now. I think it was 28 seconds to go, and I'm like, I don't even have a light on. Gotta have your light source working, folks. And I did notice the bigger camera looks a little goofy. I'll have to check it after, only because I got it set up for a chroma key. If you're in the biz, that's your green screen. So I don't know what it's doing with any little bits of green on me right now. It might be trying to hide them. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, lots going on in the future, guys. I've been meaning to do a coffee talk. I've just been so busy. Joey's hitting stress factors level 30. The moved up surgery got pushed back, even though she never requested it to be moved up. They just told her it was. Then they decided to push it back again. Then she finds out a week before the surgery she has to have an appointment with the anesthesiologist. Yeah, Kekapoka's here. He's always here. So now she's freaking out, like, why do I gotta meet with the anesthesiologist? It's getting serious, folks. So that is the 21st, of which I think is this Tuesday. That's a full, so that's my warning for everyone. When I get the messages, hey Colin, where's the video? You know, why aren't you streaming? Guys, I'm at the hospital. I do the best I can. I think that day though, What do you think about this? Look at this. Love this. Look at this new guy, Sandarak. Sandarak, one of my latest Buy Me a Coffee members, supporting the channel. Guys, that's what I need you to do. I've pretty much told some people, since Ruby's decided to go a different route, I'm pushing my Buy Me a Coffee. Hey, Chuck's here too. Chuck Wilkinson, state champion, age category in Georgia on the roads. Did you guys know that? Des Dyer's here, Kekapoka. Wow. Guys, thanks for being here. I'm just, honestly, dudes, planning my own rides. If people want to show, that's great. Jean-Pierre Pinochet, enjoying every pedal. Well, that's great, dude. I know I've been kind of absent here, there, and everywhere. There's a lot of reasons behind that, guys, and most of you don't know. So, I've told a few people. So yeah, Sandarak here, and he did message me. Sandarak, I read everything you send me. I know it was a YouTube comment. He was asking about full gas. I did a video yesterday, guys. Please check it out. It was actually just a spin-off of the GCN video where they showed their top 10 routes. You could change that route, that top 10 every day. We all know that. Hey, there's Jean Pinochet at the front. Just saw his name. Thank you, dude. And guys, we're 9 kilometers in already. I mean, the first half is easy. Second part, we got a little bit of climbing, and then we're going to finish downhill. Yeah, so I saw the top 10 video, 4 a.m. in the morning. That's right. Who's your daddy? And I thought, wow, I know most of those routes. I've seen them on Ruby. Quite a few I haven't ridden. Only, I think I even say in the video, like, in the past, I hated riding stuff that was over the capability of my trainer. Hated it. I still haven't got to them. And that was the comment Sandarak was making. So, guys, if that's what your trainer can do, that's great. If you can only do 16, and there's segments of 20, Ruby will slow you down. You're just not going to feel the extreme bite of what 20, 22% on Angleroo is really like. The good news is, those stretches aren't very long anyways. So, but yeah, Sandarak, read your message on YouTube. Thanks for introducing yourself there. I don't even think Sandarak's in any of our Discords. So, if you're not, jump in. Fully eject. Ah, yes! And last time we rode, Sandarak, I think the last time we rode was that West Mountain, Utah. Oh, dude, story. So I was trying to plan a ride for, Sunday morning. But, yeah. I got a little crazy the night before at the Christmas party, the late Christmas party. Drank everything at the table. All my drink tickets were gone. Some of Joey's, ciders, beers, a shandy or two, mega pints, Prosecco, everything. Actually, it wasn't that bad. So by the time I got home, I was a little, took that day off. I think I worked on some videos. Oh, I know. I covered race commentary over on MyWhoosh. The huge climb in Colombia, El Liminar. Check that one out, guys. I'm going to re-release that video today. Trying some different stuff on the channels. Here, what can get more exposure. So we got Sakety here, Renee Emil, Sandarak, Wojciech 1979, David 1951. Everyone's throwing their ages out. Back on the pavement. Ooh, this pavement looks heavy, doesn't it? Very heavy. That guy user there is like, how do I change my name? How do I change my name? Dude, I think that's just a problem on the portal right now. You're not the only one. I had another user contact me and ask me, how do I do it? I said, dude, I don't think you can right now. It is doable. I used to have a different name on here. For you long-time viewers. Chris here saying, hey Colin, I'd like your take on GCN's top 10. Ruby. Okay, so Chris is doing a different ride. Yeah, so like what Chris is saying here too, I was sitting there at 4 a.m., like seriously, 4 a.m. I got up at 5, I tell you. Probably on first cup of coffee. By the third one I thought, I can do a video on this. Like what do I think? How would you actually ride them all? GCN, that's their jobs. You know, if I want to ride one of those climbs, I think the closest one would be Mount Lemmon. I gotta fly to Tucson, so I gotta arrange all that. You know, go through customs and fly down there, rent a hotel. Or, so I thought to myself, what platform can I ride all of these on? And in that list, it didn't include Mont Ventoux. On Zwift, you can ride Alpe de Zwift, aka Alpe d'Huez. It's the same thing, just cartoon version. MyWhoosh, it has real world climbs too, but nothing in that top 10 list. So the whole point of that one, more Ruby promotion, was that you could do it all on Ruby. And it leads me to thinking that there's quite a few more videos I could put together on that. Stuff I've climbed in the past, stuff I want to climb, show people the video coverage. That's a good thing. And okay, we're 13 kilometers in, folks. We're going to start some rollers coming up here in a little bit, probably in the next 5 kilometers. I'm just kind of soft pedaling down the hill. When my heart rate's 130, I'm not doing anything really. Renee, we've got Lucas nearby. Z Iliard DJ. Oh, he's DJ. This guy's on Ibiza, cranking it out every night. DJing. Lucas is here. Prospektov. Mel, 1968. Yeah, again, folks, people in their ages. So yeah, back to the user dude. You can change your name on Ruby. For some reason, you can't right now. I see it over and over. I have changed my name in the past. Way back when, my name was Das Vidanya, as in the Russian saying for goodbye. That's my Xbox name. It's been my name for at least 14, 15 years on Xbox. I had a name before that too. The name before that, and it still exists, if there's any gamers out there, and gamers who like 80s music, and gamers who like 80s music and one-hit wonders, essentially. My name before that was Bronski Beat, as in the British band. You know that video. The swimming pool, the diving. Love it. And then I thought I was dumb. I said, you gotta grow up and stop playing video games. Gave it to a kid. My account is on there. I got a new account probably 3 months later. And I forgot the login for Bronski Beat. It was an old company. That was back in the day when you use your company emails. Changed companies 3 times. Hired gun. Now, hired nothing. Unhired nothing. So yeah, I couldn't log back in. Made a new profile, Das Vidanya. when the whole Ukrainian garbage kicked off, I'm like, oh, well, everyone's wearing Ukrainian jerseys and I'm rocking the Russian. I changed it to be Mr. Politically correct, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, that's me. Full name, right there. How's everyone doing today? Most Evil Kiwi, you can apparently ask customer support to change your username for now. They supposedly will add functionality to, yeah, I don't know what the delay is. Like, how hard can it be to change your username? That's kind of like the starting point. Oh yeah, join the platform, you don't get to use your own name. I'm out. Out. That should be fix number one. Or like, just there's little goofy things like that, like your name. I think your avatar is very difficult to do right now. I wouldn't know, but you know, it's not something I do all the time, but I've seen people complain about it. Penelope, another one of my members, was gonna join, but it started the hardest of the high. I'm like, okay. Penelope was trying to get here, but she's already slaughtering herself on one of those hard desert ones in Oman. Trust me guys, I know all about Oman these days. The UAE. Did a lot of research there for one of my other videos. Jebel Jace, check that out. That's a real world climb over on MyWhoosh, and you can ride it absolutely for free if you want. So check that out. Here's Chuck. Chuck. Okay guys, let's do a little quick update. Last Monday we had Team Belgium. That's Ruben. Another stellar member who supports the channel. He started Mellow Mondays. People were too racy, so we put in a 2.3 watt per kilo target. I rode with Chuck, Ciclista Carlo. Chuck here, he won that day, spot on 2.3. And I think I rode the entire way with him. I think I was at 2.18 or something. So for those of you who don't know, the first race, we've never announced it. We just kind of thought about it. It's been included. So obviously you didn't know week one, you were doing 5 watts a kilo, aka World Tour Pro Rider. And so you've blown your chances so far. It's all going to reset here for February. It'll be like a monthly series we're going to do. So recover on Mondays. That's what we're doing. Recover on Mondays. Smash yourself to oblivion other days. Who's this here? Renee Emile, level 56 rider. Darth's up ahead. Oh yeah, Darth last week. So that was Monday. Saturday was West Mountain, Utah. What a great ride that is too. I had so many bangers and hitters come out for that one. A lot of bangers. I love bangers. Darth did so much pulling. And Sandarak, that's the one where I think Hekupoka jumped in. Let me know if he did, dude. I think he just, either he was behind me, like just lurking right behind me, but it kind of seemed like he teleported in. I think that was with the join feature. Okay, mostly Evil Kiwis just got the Kiwis just got the avatar added. Penelope's dead. Wow. Lada 67. Lucas. Looks like Ivajek 123. I am doing another ride. Okay, what is it, guys? It's like 9:30 here in the morning. 9:24. Look at the timer. I'm doing another ride starting at noon. It's gonna be a fun one. Special ride. Doing it with one of my bros, you know. I guess I didn't want to create an event for it. My narrow roads, very narrow roads. So yeah, I gotta get this done, recover a bit, and then get ready for a pure slaughter fest. So I guess if you'd like to join us, you can message me directly and I'll let you know which one it is. Then I'll know who's watching and who's not. Yeah, that's right, Ruben's saying here, we didn't even know about that 2.3 challenge in Mellow Mondays. We just thought about it afterwards. In fact, Ruben brought, when I say we, Ruben thought of it, told me, what do you think? I'm like, yeah, great. Let's promote it. So that's what we're doing going forward, folks. Keep everyone, you know, let's not go to insanity levels of riding every day. Every day doesn't have to be an FTP test. We don't need that. We can ride easy. That's what I'm focusing on. Ah, okay, good. Yeah, Kekupoka, I didn't even know that because I can only see so far behind me, 3 or 4 riders. And then you zoomed out of nowhere, and then you were ahead of me the whole way, pulling. I noticed it a lot. In fact, you know, Kekupoka, Sandarak, and Darth really assisted me heavy on that one. Darth, too strong for me. There was one guy, what was his name? Something Waynes. He was doing the funky chicken the whole way. You guys know what that is? That's where something's not set up right. And he'd move, stop, move, stop, move, stop. So real herky-jerky all the way. Yeah, I'll be hurting later today. Don't want to completely obliterate it myself on this one because the next one's going to do it. And I'll have probably, I don't know, let's look at the time here, hour and 45 minutes to get prepared for it. Probably less. So again, message me directly. I'll let you know which ride it is. Join us. It's going to be a video ride. I'll record it. And then I'll work my commentary on it later. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting I should be doing. Streams ain't cutting it, boys. Sometimes the videos get more. And YouTube decides they pay different. So most of the times I get paid virtually nothing for the live streams. I get paid, it's embarrassing, the shame I have to live with. Oh, we're turning around, we're going back. Okay, now it makes sense, that profile. I was kind of looking at it going, huh, it looks mirror image. A little bit anyways, parts of it. Yeah, so after this I'll cool off, recharge the drinks, keep drinking. That's all I've drank so far. One sip. There's Lene Marita, level 12 in Sakari. Users right here, Lidl Trek jersey. Grant R74, dude, I just saw your name. Good to have you here. I know a lot of you use different names on YouTube, so sometimes it takes a while to figure it out. Yeah, John's grinding it out in the office. John, what's the hot seller these days? What is the hot seller? Number one at your dealership. Guys, how do I know this stuff? How do I know this stuff? Amazing. Darth's going in late, working late. Thanks, Darth, for joining us. Darth's over around San Francisco there. Kiwi's on lunch break. Okay, cool. Super duties. Yes, bro. John, you can imagine how well those things sell up here. Like, I bet you trucks up here in Alberta, Canada, cattle country, ranch country, home of the Calgary Stampede, the biggest rodeo in the world. Don't kid yourselves. It's a 10-day event, guys. Super duties. At least half the vehicles here are trucks. At least half. Yeah, and Super Duty trucks. Guys, what's a Super Duty? It ain't a 150. 250s, 350s, and bigger. It's actually very hard these days to find an F250. John, what's up with that? It almost seems like Ford's kind of like reduced the numbers major. Kind of you go 150 and they beef those up straight to a 350. Oh yeah, here too, dude. John, if you get like a limited F-150 here or a Platinum 150, guys, limited and Platinums are like beautiful inside. It's like driving a car. And John, you can help me out here. I think limited is higher than Platinum. I forget now. But yeah, John, up here, those half tons, the 150s, will be 120 grand. Yeah, Darth, Dustin, I do. John talked to me about it. I said I'd stream it. I think it's on Monday night. Good time for me. Yeah, totally, John. Totally. You know, every rancher has, you know, a 1-ton something or other. I'd say 70% are driving Fords. You know, F350s and up. Who doesn't like a big dually? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, a dually diesel, folks, even better. If you don't know what a dually is, 4 tires on the back. The duals. Two tires each side to support all the weight. Those trucks can all pull like 30,000 pounds of trailer, which they need. They'll hook up a cattle trailer, so it's extra heavy duty for cattle. They'll load 15 to 20 full-size cattle in the back and haul them somewhere. Have to go through fields like what you're seeing here. You can't have no little baby car. There's a place and purpose for those vehicles. And that's it, and I live in it. Use a lot in oil field as well. You've probably seen them going down the highway pulling. So, you know, when they move cars to dealerships with a semi, some guys will use like an F350 or 450. I think there's a 550 and 650. Put 3-4 cars on the back. No problem. Yeah, yeah, I love a dually. Like, you're absolutely king of the road in those things. Hey guys, we're more than halfway. Tough stuff's coming up. We're gonna start climbing back up. Good thing is we've only got 243 meters of climbing to go. And then I got 3 times that later. That's your next hint. John had 640,000 miles on his dually diesel. John, you should see up here, maybe it's changed now. When you go far north in Canada, all those diesels, and for good reason, they don't turn them off at night in the cold. But having said that, that was like 80s and 90s diesel technology when I was first way up north. Remember guys, this isn't baby weather land. Minus 45 Celsius at night, that's probably minus 50 Fahrenheit. If you go 8 hours north of here, that's what you're gonna find. So what guys had to do, including rig drivers, idle them all night. But I think the diesel technologies came so far now that you probably don't have to do that anymore. But you gotta keep them plugged in. People are looking at me going, what do you mean plugged in? Like an electric? No. There's a lot of people in the States that have never plugged their car in. People in the mid-states, oh yeah, Central, as we call it. I've had fun with John about this before. Central's east. I think Central, I think like, I don't know, Arkansas, Central. Right there. But anyways. Oh yeah, first gen Cummins, like, unbelievable, like, indestructible engines. When I used to help my neighbors, my farm friend neighbors that at one point allowed me to live on their land with all my sled dogs, probably because I helped them out a lot. So me and the young kid, Alex Romley, bro, you're a grown dude now, we'd haul the cattle. He just had his learners, I think, or maybe he was 16, I don't know, maybe he could drive. So we had an old beater, early 90s Cummins, 3/4 ton, and we had a pimped out, Pimp Daddy Chev diesel. That Chev diesel, it's a few years ago, guys. I think the Chev diesels have gotten a lot better, but that old Cummins was like a tank. It pulled the trailer so easy, whereas in the Chev, smooth as butter through the fields, but you didn't have the grunt of that Cummins. So yeah, love Cummins. I had one. Mine was the newer one though. I think it was a 2014 Dodge, is it Laramie? 3500 Cummins diesel. Let's rock. Pull your house off the ground type power. Get a sip when I can here. I'll be in the small ring all the way later, folks. By later, I mean right after this. Who's that going up? Is it Lenny? Lenny is a ladies rider. Chuck's not that far behind me. He's watching out for me. So is Des. Those guys are always got my back. Here they are. Guys, I might have to take my top off. Come on. Yeah, I said it. Hey, here's Darth. What are you doing back here, Darth? Darth's resting up because he's got to go back to work, or going to work late. He's already dreading it. It's Friday. And thanks everyone for turning out. John's back to work. Getting busy. John, make sure you do a lot of the hands-on touching. Do the full walk around, touch it in places. You know how to do this. Here's Grant with me. He's on the ship. I was going to do that too. Just wasn't sure today. Oh yeah, OMG, I know. I know, right? That gets me thinking again. So Tuesday we did the doubleheader MyWhoosh Worldwide races on Tuesdays. That was fun. I'll continue to do those. Proudly supported by Nightior, guys. He's helping me do the coverage. David, thanks dude. Thank you so much. Use Nightior, guys. All the tracking for GRC's races, muckers are all there. Stop using Lotus 123, guys. Some of you are going, what? Huh? What? What is that? I forgot what it was. Yeah, just use Nightior. Hook up with David. Give him the routes. He scrapes the data. You don't have to set up spreadsheets and... Come on, guys. Let's do this. Support David over at Nightior. Then the next couple days this week, I worked on videos. Videos I owe people for helping me out. So I did that. Today, here I am. Tomorrow, tomorrow I had a group ride scheduled. Walking around outside yesterday, getting ready for winter to come back. I'm like, oh my, I have race commentary. Even more, oh my, 2 different race series. So that 8:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time slot, I was gonna do, official announcement, I'm not doing it. Only because I committed to do an Echelon Racing League, and we're on the 6th and final week. So stage 1 being the time trial. Well, how do you word that? There won't be drafting, less racy maybe, just you against the clock. Another name up front, Cyril M64. So I'll try to catch another event, but man, the later events, there's like 5 and 6 people in them. Those events actually start tonight for me at 4:30 in the afternoon, I think it is. Stage 1. Summertime with snow. Love it. If you're in the foothills of Alberta, it looks just like this. just like this. It's amazing. The snow melts, it comes back every year, guys. It comes back every year. Let's just get up over this bump. I can recover a bit. How's everyone liking New Zealand today and not Oman? As you can tell, I'm not a challenge junkie. Yeah, I've only drank half of this little bottle, 250 mils. Dumb on my part. Here's Sandrak. What bike is Sandrak riding? Is that the... I think I see some yellow one. That's probably the S5. I think so. I think if you don't have a lot of coins, although Sandrak would. He's level 49. It just took him a while to find us. I think he's here to stay. Looking for some new names here too. "15 kilometers to go, guys. We're at 47 minutes. A few rollers and then mostly downhill. I'd say, oh, I don't know, after the next 5 kilometers, let's take a guess. Yeah, with 10 kilometers to go, we should be out of those rollers. Just looking at the profile on the bottom. Things to keep yourself busy. I think that's another Cervelo rider there. So I think that bike is available on trial right now, I think. So yeah, here's the kind of the start of these little 5 rollers. We got Lene right here. Lene's toughing it out on the Rouvy bike. Two cameras, guys, what do you think? Yes or no? More? Probably easier for me to look randomly and actually talk to a camera for once. I need more airflow. Let's start the rollers here. Down and up. Yeah, so riders, today, tomorrow, depending where you are in the world, is the official kickoff of OMG World Tour Stage 1. Individual time trial, Atlantic Road in Norway. Jump in. Jump in. I think you can still get a team in too. I'm not sure, but I think teams are like kind of to the last second, which is good. Pretty sweaty here. Okay, Kiwi, I think I saw you post this before. I do have one, I should get it cranking. Like, it's unbelievable in this room right now. The 10x10 cube is like a prison cell some days. And at the end, oh my God, it's like a jungle in here. I've got the door closed so the cat doesn't come visit me. Kind of depends on the day. With the weather changing, I let Kitty live in the basement. She's fully set up. When the weather's nice, she goes outside, and I can leave the door open. But right now, it is basically a 10 by 10 by roughly 10 cube of destruction and humidity. Yeah, I'm gonna dig that dehumidifier out. Let's get it rocking. You can easily sweat out 1 to 2 liters of sweat per hour doing, you know, what they call intense indoor cycling. Probably worse when the humidity's bad. Your body's just freaking out. And all that sodium you lose, Gatorade plus right here. Gatorade stick. It's not bad. Salt, 1 sweetener, because I got a sweet tooth. I got nice teeth too, allegedly. I don't try to smile too often. What are you smiling pictures, Colin? Why? I don't like posing. All real, folks. Au naturel over here. Just glaring into that light. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a green screen over here. That's the one I use for all my broadcasts. So I actually sit in front of the green screen over here looking that way. So every time I do this, I gotta reset it up. I'm gonna order another green screen, cheapo one. We don't have it in the budget, folks. But all you really need for a green screen is a cheap one. You can actually paint your wall green. It works. You don't need these $300 green screens. I'm talking like 20 bucks. And you just plaster it along that wall there. So then I'm in the green screen. I can make myself look like I'm riding in space. Whatever you guys want. Get up these rollers. Great progress, guys. Great progress. Love this today. I really needed this. All I need is some techno, some strobe lights, and I'm ready for Peloton. So kind of one more bump left. Be downhill for a little bit. Here I'm with this dude. I want to say Lizard. Slizzard. The DJ from Ibiza. Dude, just take that moniker on, play a playlist, and you're as good as any DJ in the world. Woo. I'm ready. I'm ready for prime time. Yeah, Kiwi, I'm hunting for that dehumidifier right after this. Makes a lot of sense. I'd love to know the humidity in here right now. I probably have organisms unknown to mankind growing in places here. Okay guys, we can chill out a little bit here. Bit of a downhill, falls flatty down. I'll have to power rehydrate after this. No coffee. Well, no, I'll force 2 bottles down, I think. Because this is only a 500 ml bottle. Probably should have drank at least 1 big one on this ride. Look at the crew here. Lizard the DJ and Prospectative. Sandarak just behind us. User, Renee, Emila. Kiwi saying riding in the basement, 32% humidity, 14 Celsius, huge fan, no sweat drops. Oh dude. Yeah, dehumidifier, FTW, for the win, folks. I agree. I have to like bring a full biohazard team in after every ride. Like I'm talking bleach sprays on my rubber mat. You can probably see it all reflecting off me. Like a giant puddle. That's why I always have this towel here. Always. It started out just to protect the bike. So I don't know if the camera show it, but this bike is completely covered by a towel. Who we got there? Patrick. Patrick was slowing down. Come on, Patrick, get back with us. Here he comes. He was waiting for me. That level 19 dude. Okay, Patrick should be back on, no problem. Got the heart rate down a bit, very nice. We're still going to be cruising down for a bit. Kind of another bump, and then we got another more cruisy downhill. Yeah, I agree, dude. Trust me, I've thought about headbands. And like, I love being derpy, so it's all good. Nothing wrong with having fun and making fun of yourself, folks. I always get trouble from Joey about that. Why do you always say those things about yourself? Because I don't care. Yeah, full 80s, full Laurent Fignon, wristbands, and headband. I think Pedro Delgado rocked it pretty good too when he rode for Reynolds. Remember that look? He did it. There's YouTubers doing it now that weren't alive in the 80s. They're on board with it. Guys, that was my era when I got started. 83, 84. Phil Anderson. Yes, dude. Love that guy. Steve Bauer. Yeah, come on. That's my era. It's all my era. But that was my first taste of it. Whoa. I need a better command center. I need more I want tables all around me. Hang on, fellers, I'm coming. They're waiting, I can see it. See them all drop to 1.5, give me a chance. There's Kekapoka, he's still here. I wasn't sure if he was. Thank you guys. Lucas and Sendrak. Maybe it's Sanda or C. I don't know. We got the DJ just ahead of us here. Ah, there's Patrick up the road. Yes, Patrick. Has Patrick been here all the way? I'm not sure. Guys, we're 7 Ks out. Easy for us. Yes, Kekapoka. There is a GRC headband, I believe, through the Oeo store. Instant FTP boost. So Kekapoka saying, you know, you need 7 or 8 at once. They're multipliers. Additive or multiplication? I'm not sure. I'll just say they multiply every time. They just crank up that FTP. Just like some people on Ruby do. Let's lower our weights, folk. Down to 20 kilograms. Oh, that would be great one day. We should do that. One day we should all lower our weights down to 20 kilograms. And just like set out huge power numbers. Make it look so ridiculous, then the powers that be have to do something. What do you guys think? John, how was the trading assessment? There you go. You wear them all at once, it's an extra 105 extra watts. Minimum. Results vary by user though, just so you guys know. Yeah, we're all 20 kilograms. For a couple seconds, I can drop 1,300 watts. Yeah. Imagine that number. Woo! Yeah, we'll have the 20 kilogram race. I like it. Just destroy every record on Ruby. I'm onto something here, I think, folks. I'm onto something. Reset the leaderboards, guys. Reset them. Anytime now, we're waiting. John saying he hit 1,200 once. Is that what he says? Yeah, well, there we go. We're all going to be 20 kilogram riders hitting 1,200 watts. 5 kilometers, that's 3 miles. Yeah, I saw that, John. Isn't that when you guys do staggered starts? I think it is, isn't it? You got, well, anyway, I saw someone. No, that's America's Watts. Maybe that includes you. I don't know. I saw that. There was like a staggered start, which I like that idea. Kind of like slower people at the front, better people at the back, a nice handicap race. That's the only way to really make it realistic until we get categorized racing, which we won't. Okay, so it's 5 after 10 for me. Ooh, that noon ride's gonna come quick. John saying they did stagger starts last night. I beat Darth for the first time. Yes, dude. That was America's Watts, right? Darth beat himself. I beat no one. I was gonna message Oscar and say, just let me know. Don't spend $5 on your commentator apps, just get me to do it. One and done. Problem is I can't speak Spanish, and I think that's what he was using it for. Yes, America's Watts. Okay, if you guys do it again, I'll pop in, give you my English version of it. I think that's how I met Darth. Yeah, I met Darth through America's Watts. Who's the other kid that Darth used to always race against? Kid, young guy. You're younger than me, you're a kid. I'm like the captain of the fishing boat. Hey, kid. They all beat themselves last night. Who's the other dude on America's Watts? Him and Darth dueled all first season. Thinking like JP or something, or am I close at all? Jefferson. There we go. Has he been around? I think that's about the only... I think he showed up for a GRC event a couple times. Okay, riders, looks like we got one of the few times you'll see me out of the saddle here. I'm just looking up over my mic. You know, full studio setup here, folks. This is our last bump. There might be a little bit more gain, but this is kind of like the last little tiny bit of gradient that I can complain about. Jimmy. Yeah, I like the neat race concepts. Kind of like that John from way back when on Gem City when the leader, the strong rider, chases everyone else. That was probably one of my funnest races ever. And I only ever did one. And by did, I mean I didn't do. I just watched. I think that was 4 a.m. in the morning too. And guys, just so you know, I'm looking at stage 2 of OMG events. Please do not make me get up at 2 a.m. in the morning, because that's the busy time slot. I don't even know where the other riders are. I looked this morning, prime time slot, like middle of the afternoon in the UK, there were 6 of them. Are we not riding it? Yeah, I really like that one, John. It was, you know, kind of like a handicap style. Weaker riders could go out front, work as hard as they could to stay away. When they get caught, if and when they get caught, which most likely, they can help the leader and still get a killer workout. If they can't help the leader, they get a bit of draft and magnet from said leader. Yeah, I would do those more often. I think those are really fun. That whole hunter and the hunted thing for me is very appealing. Did I tell you I got a huge piece of land here once in a while? Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. I don't have people out back or anything living on my land. No. Did I ever tell you about the story where I had a guy living in my Quonset? Super weird. Quonset are those round ones, you know? It's like a little round steel structure, like a barn building. You'll see. Mine was a flat one. He lived in there. Long story. His name was Lincoln. I'm telling you guys the stories you get here. He lived out there in an unheated Quonset. And he created a bed out of pallets that was suspended off the floor, dirt floor, by ropes. And he'd climb up into there at night and sleep up there. At one point, I ran him off. I'm a very kind soul, folks. I gave him a chance. Okay, see you, John. Take it easy, dude. Look at this. 4 GRC members here. We're 400 meters to go. Great ride. Great ride. Yes, dudes. Line up across the road. See, don't make Sandarak disappear. I hate that. See, he's over on the right. He's actually ahead of me, but he's invisible. There, he's popped back in. Race tip. Watch for people disappearing, guys. Des is with me. Lene. She's up the road. DJ. Sandarak. Awesome ride, folks. Message me if you want in on the noon ride. I'm out of here right away. Gotta go cool off. Actually, that was a good ride. Give that a 5-star, everyone. There we go. That's it, folks. I am riding again in a little bit. Let's just have a little look here. Jean-Pierre Pinochet. Yeah. Thank you, dude. You make the rides happen. I just put them in the schedule. Then I ride. So, what time is it? 10:13 here. Guys, we smoked that. It was really good. What do you guys... I gotta get better at this, folks. In case you are watching. So yeah, 10:13. I'll try to talk up here. 10:13, guys. Hour and 45 minutes, starting the next ride. If you want in, message me. If you didn't watch this video, oh well, see you later. Gotta jump, guys, and do some stuff before I get on again. Thanks for watching. Oh, cool. Ken says he was Ken from South Africa. Hey, Ken. Interesting watching Ciclesto Carlo supporting the back riders through the ride. Ken, that's Chuck back there. His name he made up was for, I think, a Mamaki event way back when. How do I know all this stuff, guys? How do I know this about you? And he is an age category champion, I think as of last year, 2024, in Georgia. So he's legit, he's strong, he's a pro, been around forever. Guys, I'm going to jump. I'll be back on in an hour and 45 minutes. Got to change jersey, change bibs, do some stuff, hydrate, and we'll get ready for the next ride. Thanks for watching. Please support me through buying me a coffee if you can, guys. Adios.